Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am going to be answering a very frequently asked question that I get as a Pilates instructor. What is the difference between a Pilates mat and a yoga mat? So for today, I have two examples of mats with me. There's plenty more out there, but I just want to address a little bit of the differences and then hopefully help you make an educated decision on what type of mat might serve you best. So I'm not going to go into all the details about the difference between yoga and Pilates, but I'm going to hit a little bit of it as we address the differences in these mats. So the first mat that I have is a yoga mat, okay? What you'll notice, you can pick these up pretty much anywhere and everywhere nowadays. They have them from Target to TJ Maxx to Walmart to Nordstrom to your favorite boutique athleisure brand probably carries some as well. What you'll notice with a yoga mat is that they're relatively thin. So there's not a lot of cushion, they're pretty thin material, and they're usually made out of kind of a no-slip material, right? Now in yoga, if you're familiar, you're doing a lot of standing and balance work and that type of thing. So you need a structure that is relatively thin and stabilizing, right? You don't want to be thrown off in your balance. Just imagine standing on something really squishy like a pillow and trying to do your yoga moves. It would be really challenging. So that's why it's a little bit thinner, and it's made from this really durable, no slip material. And usually they're really good for absorbing or wicking away sweat so that your surface doesn't get slippery as you're warming up and as your body is moving. Again, super affordable. You can find them pretty much anywhere. You can find them all over Amazon, all different colors, all different, there's different lengths, even if you're very tall or more petite, there's all different lengths and sizes for these. So that's kind of the basics of your yoga mat. And I'm gonna show you my favorite Pilates mat over here. So this is my go-to Pilates mat, and you'll notice right off the bat, way bigger, right? So if you look at the width of it, super thick, really cushy, okay? But what you'll also notice is that it's still rubbery and it's pretty durable, right? There are other mats out there on the market that are more pillowy, or even if you've been to like a gym or like a gymnastics arena, you'll find like those really bulky mats that are meant to just absorb a lot of jumping and pressure and that type of thing. So this isn't quite that. This is somewhere in between those. It's really thick, really cushiony, and the reason for that is in Pilates, we're doing a lot of work on our spines and on some of the more bony portions of our body, like our hip, or we do a lot of rolling work, right, where we're rocking back and forth and that type of thing, and we really need a little bit more support for our spines and a little bit more love and cushion for some of those bonier areas of our body. So that's why this Pilates mat is made so differently. Also really good at sweat wicking, and the thing that I love about this one is that it stays still. It's not going to stretch. I don't know if there's some foam mats out there that are a little bit, they're pretty cheap. They're on Amazon, that type of thing. And sometimes they actually just have like this stretch to them. I don't know if you've ever tried to hold a plank on one of those, but it's like having your hands and your feet in sand. You're just sliding everywhere, and it's really hard to maintain really good form. With this one, you're not going to get that. It holds its shape. It's true to its form. It's not going to stretch and slide all over the place on you, but it is going to give you that cushion that you need. Now this particular mat I actually purchased from Balanced Body, and you can absolutely get one there. I've seen a few around on other Pilates equipment websites and that type of thing, and on some of the larger gym brands and that sort of thing. But if you're going to invest and get a Pilates mat, then I highly recommend you go to a place like Balanced Body or Marathon.com. I'll post all of those links in the comments below. so that you can see and go directly there and get them. But this one is definitely, it's like my ride or die mat. I love this one. It's still super lightweight, so it does take up a little bit more space, super lightweight though, and it gives me everything that I need without having to layer up mats or that type of thing. I know in the past when I would teach at gyms that didn't have Pilates mats, we would literally take yoga mats and I would have people either lay down a yoga blanket first or layer up their mats to give themselves a little bit more cushion. So if you struggle with anything bothering you, like your spine being sore after a Pilates class, or your hip bone digging in, or it's just uncomfortable on your knees or your wrist, I would highly recommend that you go ahead and invest into a Pilates mat instead of a yoga mat. It'll totally change your practice. They're still pretty affordable. I think this one, I want to say it was like $50, somewhere around there. And again, I'll put all the info below this video so that you can have access to that. But if you're practicing Pilates on a regular basis, at least 1 or more times a week, I would highly recommend in going ahead and purchasing a mat. The equipment makes such a huge difference in your Pilates practice, and I think it will just definitely help elevate your practice and give you the support that you need as you are working out. So I hope that's helpful for you guys and answers any questions between the differences with those mats, and I would love to answer any more questions you guys have. Feel free to drop them in the comments for me, and I will see you guys very soon on that Pilates mat. Have a good one.